Recently, I had my top subscriber reach out to me and ask me, "Hey Brandon, can you build this project for me?" So, of course I said, "Yes, Mom, I can build that project for you." So here we are today. We're gonna build this charcuterie style board that sits on top of these wine bottles, kind of as a display piece in the center of your table. Looks pretty cool and simple, so that's gonna be the nice part for me. Today, we're gonna be building it out of this glued together pine board. And yes, pine is fine, Mom, pine is fine. So we'll use that. And then really all we need is a jigsaw, some kind of router, and a 32mm Forstner bit, and a drill or a drill press, whichever one you have, and a pencil. But we don't need a tape measure, and we don't really need much else. So let's get to building. The first step in this project is going to be to draw out your design. So we're just going to wing it because that's what it looks like in the plans that I saw. But we just want to make sure that we have some kind of rounded edges, things like that, to make this thing unique and stand out. So we'll go ahead and cut this first one out, and then we'll repeat the process by taking this piece and tracing it onto the wood again, and then we'll cut our third piece after that. Now that we have our two side pieces cut out, it's time to cut out our middle piece that connects the two. Grab anything that's round, a paint can, stain can, anything like that, and we're going to use this to trace out our center of this middle piece. So this is kind of the shape that I have drawn out right now. Like I said, I guess the beauty in this piece is the fact that it's abstract. Alrighty, now we've got our three pieces cut. We've got our middle piece right there, and we've got our two sides right there. Quick, simple, easy. Let's get this guy finished up. Alright, next up we are going to drill the holes that we need in these pieces. And since I own this thing, we're going to use it, the drill press. So what we can go ahead and do is, I already set my stop to where it stops right at the bottom here, and we are just going to drill our holes over towards the edges of these round circles. Well, that sucks. Can't round it over that much. Well, Mom. Sorry, Mom. But, getting a little damaged piece. Alright, at this point you should have three pieces with your holes drilled out. Sorry, Mom. I had one mishap at the drill press where I let it tear out some material. Shit happens. So we are just going to roll with it, and the majority of it we can sand out, the majority of it we can't. But that's going to be just fine for this. This is more of the demonstration piece, and then we are going to make some out of some really hard wood, nice exotic wood I should say, for her later on. And in the meantime, this will do for a little test run on things. So the next step is going to be to route all of these surfaces and get everything kind of cleaned up. So at this point, we should be pretty much done. I gave it a light sand with a 120 grit, and here we have it. We have our two pieces that are going to be on the sides of each other. So they'll go somewhat like this, something like that. And then in the middle, this guy, which sits right in between them. So it'll look something like this. But you can have it any way that you really want to on the table in front of you, and you can put your cheeses on the sides, and in the middle here you can put some jam or maybe some pickles or anything of that nature that you'd like. So, is it beautiful? Eh. Is it cool? Eh. Is it finished? Eh. Is it my mom's? Yeah. No, I am going to make her a beautiful one out of some exotic hardwoods, but I figured we might as well try this project with this pine and see how it turns out. Who knows, maybe I can just slap a little rustic sticker on it and sell it at the local markets. So let's show you guys what it looks like when it's all set up,